Hello to all of you out there watching this video at this time, whether you're a viewer, a subscriber, or just some random person watching random videos. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for some epicness. But that is not the key point of this video. In this video, I will be going over the class breakdown of a PvE spec Fire Mage. In this series, quote unquote, I will be taking certain classes and I will be breaking them down into how to enchant, gem, and set up the talent tree / glyphs, as well as the rotation for both PvE and PvP specs. But each class is not necessarily going to have both. It depends on which I'm the best in, and then I might do the other one of that class after reading up on it. But playing a Fire Mage in retail, I know a little bit about it. With that said, why don't we go ahead and get right into it and not waste any time. To start things off, let's open up our talent tree. Most of them are pretty self-explanatory, but this is what I've seen fit through all of my raiding experience, through all of my PvP, well, that's not what this is, but through all of our PvE experience, this is the talent tree that I've seen fit. You should get 2 out of 2 of Master Elements to get that max base mana cost refund. 1 out of 3 for Burning Soul, 2 out of 2 for Improved Fire Blast. In Tier 2, you want 3 out of 3 for Ignite to get the max dots that you can for a crit. You want 3 out of 3 for the increased spell damage of fire spells, and the Flame Orb Explosion at the very end. And 2 out of 2 for Impact for the reset of Fire Blast to stun the target. In Tier 3, you want Blast Wave. In Tier 4, you want Hot Streak, because this procs your Pyroblast for 15 seconds to make it an instant cast and cost 0 mana. There's a chance on each crit that this will happen. Improved Scorch is one of those things that's kind of your choice. You can take those 2 remaining points and put them into Burning Soul to reduce the casting time loss whenever you take damage. But I recommend this because I like conserving mana, and Scorch is one of those skills that I do use, for just trying to get those crits to get that instant Pyroblast. Another crucial skill that we have is Combustion. Combustion takes all of your dots at the time on the target, turns it into 1 dot, and burns them down. But it does not remove the original dots. You want 2 out of 2 for Improved Hot Streak. Anytime you score 2 non-periodic critical strikes in a row, you have a 100% chance to trigger that Pyroblast proc. And you want Firestarter. This allows you to cast Scorch while moving. With this, it allows you to kite, as well as just kind of run around back and forth and spam your Scorch to get those Pyroblast procs. Get everything up so that you can get max DPS. In Tier 5, you want Dragon's Breath because this will allow you to get Living Bomb. You want 2 out of 2 for Flame Strike because anytime you use Blast Wave on a group of mobs, it'll cast Flame Strike as well, giving you that extra AoE. And you want Molten Fury for that extra 12% damage on those targets with 35% health or less. Great for boss fights and just random group of mobs. In Tier 6, you want Critical Mass. Not only does it increase your Living Bomb and your Flame Orb damage, but anytime that you use Pyroblast or Scorch, you have a 100% chance of causing this to get onto the target for 30 seconds, which just increases your spell critical strike chance against that target. And last but not least, in our fire spec, we want Living Bomb. Living Bomb is our favorite DOT, and with Living Bomb up amongst all of your other dots, it'll be amazing for when you go to use Combustion. That is how you want to set up your basic fire PvE spec talent tree. But you still have 10 remaining points. The first 3 need to go into Piercing Ice under Frost. This will increase your spell crit. The higher the crit as a Fire Mage, the more damage. That's the basic rule. Those 7 remaining points can go into Arcane. 3 of them you need 3 out of 3 for Netherwind Presence to get that 3% spell haste. Most would put Arcane Concentration 3 out of 3 because you want that clear casting state, and then put the 1 remaining improved blink. I'm not sure why I didn't do that, but I definitely recommend putting 3 out of 3, at least 2, and at least 1. That final point, you can debate which one you want it. But for the talent tree, this is your basic setup for PvE. It works perfect. Believe me, I've played it for a long time. I know how it works, and it works great. So the only things that you guys can debate is the final point here in Arcane, and whether you want the 2 remaining points of Improved Scorch to move to Burning Soul. With that, you want to go ahead and move to your Glyphs. Your Glyphs are self-explanatory. The first 3 that you want, you are given only 4 that you can really choose from, and the only 3 that make sense are Molten Armor, Pyroblast, and Living Bomb. Molten Armor increases your spell critical strike chance by 2%. Pyroblast increases the spell crit chance by 5%, and Living Bomb, it increases the damage by 3%. Now for your major glyphs, there's only 3 that I see fit for PvE as a Fire Mage. Number 1 is Dragon's Breath. It reduces the cooldown by 3 seconds. These 3 seconds can be extremely crucial for your survivability and the survivability of your team. So whether it be your raid or your party. Evocation is great because it also regains 40% of your health every time you use it. So this is great for those crucial moments when you just need a little bit more HP to finish off a boss or anything like that to keep yourself alive, to, save your healer so that they can focus on the tank and not you. Polymorph is definitely worth getting for those stupid ass pug groups who are always, every time you CC, a Warlock throws up a dot on it and then it breaks it, and most of the time that'll cause your team to wipe. But if you have this glyph, even with those dots, you re-polymorph them and those dots disappear and they stay CC'd. So great for crowd control. And to finish off your glyphs, you have 3 minor glyphs that you need. Now, they're pretty much all useless. The only ones that I've seen fit are Slow Fall, because it makes it so it doesn't require a regen. It makes it so that Mirror Image gives you a Fire Blast instead of Frostbolt. And this just because your fire spec, it increases the amount of damage that they do. Not by much, but it does help. And then last, Glyph of Armors by 30 minutes. That way you don't have to keep refreshing it. And that, you guys, is your basic setup for a Fire Mage. If you have some constructive criticism that you want to give it. I don't tolerate trolls. I will bitch you back. Believe me, I will troll you right back. I don't tolerate immaturity. You got something to say it, but don't go trolling, okay? I love constructive criticism. I'm not the best. I know I'm not. Never thought I was. I'm not conceited. The only reason I'm doing this is for those of you out there who aren't as experienced in a Fire Mage like I am. So I hope this helped some of you out there. If it did, like the video, comment the video. If you guys love this video, please check out my channel, subscribe. I will keep videos coming every single day. But this is going to go ahead and conclude part 1 of episode 1 of the Fire Mage PvE class breakdown. Until next time, see you guys.